Hello, my stars. Let's do a video where we talk about the Doom Definitive Edition, Doom 1, Doom 2 Definitive Edition, which comes with Xbox Game Pass. It landed recently. I don't think there's that much excitement around it because no one on my friends list is playing it. I've clocked 18 hours, which is not much, frankly. And then there's like one other person who's clocked 1 hour, and then that's it. Normally I'd have like 10 people playing a game on my list. But I do want to talk a bit about this because Doom it is actually, and has been, my favorite game ever made. And that's a big statement for something that maybe is now a bit out of fashion. Um, and I really mean it. I spent the most time on it back when when I was a kid. I played it. So I wasn't meant to. I was not 15 plus. That's back when, there's all the controversy around it being a shooter. Don't touch it. Don't let your kids play it. I was like, I don't know what I was, like 8 when I first played it. And I still remember how immersed I felt in it. Like, you should envy how I felt because it was incredible back then. A little comparable to how I felt when I watched Aliens when I was like 10 or so, maybe a bit older, like 11. And that also, I couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks. um, 'Cause I was scared out of my mind. And again, like, you should envy that feeling because as an adult, you can't experience it. I can't experience it, but I do remember it still. And when I revisit like Doom, I remember how I felt around the earlier stuff, like in Doom 1, Doom 2. But there's a bit more I want to talk about. In the definitive edition, you get the community levels. Now that's exciting. Back when I turned adult, I had no money for a long time, and so I actually played a lot of Doom, played a lot of the community levels. There'd always be new ones. Of course, they were free because, the creator gets to use all the Doom assets and the Doom engine. But the catch is, and I love how they did that, and the catch is it's free. They could have done something like maybe a 50% deal where the creator gets half the money and id Software gets half, a bit like with YouTube. They got that 50-60-40 ratio. Um, and so, mm, so I'm very excited about it. Like the John Romero created his Sigil 2, which is unofficially episode 6 of Doom 1. I'm like, oh my god, that's so good. Because, I felt that episode 1 of Doom was incredible. And then episode 2, episode 3, they were good too. Some levels were not that good, some were very good. And then Doom 2 was incredible, and then it just seemed to fade away. But Romero was one of the lead designers, and then he made Sigil, which I haven't played actually. Sigil 2, which I'm playing, I've played a few levels now. It has the same Doom 1 quality. It's incredible. It's just, oh my god, I'm really blown away by it because not only is it incredible, but the thing is, the definitive edition looks incredible on a larger TV, 4K resolution. Oh my god. Why haven't I played Sigil, for example? Well, I actually stopped playing Doom because it was just so old, so ugly. Like, the TVs got bigger. Um, you'd hear about high dynamic range, OLED from me. And Doom just looked so bad as time wore on, and then the community was endlessly making incredible works, and I was starting to think, gosh, why can't it just look good the way it used to look good? So they upped the resolution. It's incredible to play Doom 2 community levels on large screen when everything is big, like the areas are large. Um, The enemies look really good. I mean, it's like, to me, it's pixelated in a really good way. To me, it's basically my Minecraft. Now, obviously, Minecraft's more popular, but to me, I admire the community made levels where I just admire everything: the architecture, the artwork, the enemy placement. Um, I really feel immersed in the pixels, like, because the magic of pixels is you get to be more immersed in it. As your mind gets more activated. I guess it doesn't for me with Minecraft. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, not a fan. Read in between the lines. Um, like, yeah, oh, who's he? But the Doom community, I mean, how can you badmouth them? They do incredible works, and I would love to see in the definitive edition on the Xbox. I'm really hoping like you'll see Eternal Doom, Scythe, um, uh, Alien Vendetta, Hell Revealed. Oh my god, and the list goes on. Like, that's just scratching the surface. It would be incredible. Um, and one of the reasons why it was my favorite game, I want to be more specific. See, for me with Doom, and it never really happened once things moved to 3D, once the pixels went out of fashion. With Doom, you have a level, like an actual 3D level, and enemies that fill that 3D space. You don't so much have that in modern games. They pretend to be 3D, but think about it, they're not really 3D. You just go down one path, and then there are sections with enemies. Once you've through that section, you're again in a section which has no enemies. And so it's like one corridor to the next corridor to the next, or if you will, one section to the next section to the next section. And whereas Doom, it would have like a 3D. Do you get what I'm saying? A 3D level, and it would be populated with enemies. Um, like, for example, if I think of, say, Rage 2, so there would be sections which would have enemies in them. So yes, so that would be like 3D level, and it would be populated with enemies. And then think about it, and then around that, it's just an empty, what, like literally an empty post-apocalypse wasteland with nothing in it. And even the level that you with the enemies in it, it's not really that good. Not like the way Doom would have. It'd be rich in the different art assets, and the monster placement was specific, item placement was specific, everything was specific. um, so that's the reason why I've always loved it so much. Now, when I played it when I was in my early adulthood, I had no way to record it, but now I do. Thanks to the Xbox, I can. I had a huge scare last night because my hard drive was crapping now, and I was like, oh my god, another glitchy error from Xbox. But I was actually wrong because I ran the hard drive through my laptop, because the laptop was saying there were errors in the hard drive, and it was able to repair. It has the option to repair the hard drive, and lo and behold, it actually fixed it. Then I tried it again to record, because like before, I mean, the recording would start, but then it would stop just suddenly, like, and very quickly, and I'd be like, oh no, this is an Xbox problem. It's actually the hard drive problem. Because I'm very excited to actually to get some recordings in. Um, just for the fun of it. Like, it doesn't have to be a speed run. Like, you do a recording on nightmare difficulty. That's satisfying in itself. Um, so so for me, it's actually huge news. I am wondering, debating whether I should get a keyboard and mouse for it. I'd have to set up a table in my room because I don't have a table set up with my gaming setup as it is. Because then I could do like a more aggressive speed running, but I don't know, because the room is already stretched to its limits, I'm telling you. I could show it at one point, I suppose. So, and also in the definitive edition, not counting the mods from the community, you get heaps. Just right there, like they created a bonus episode, which is very exciting. Sigil, which I haven't played, the classic. Was it the Doom Master levels? I haven't even played that, so that's exciting. Um, the Evolution and Plutonia, they're not a really good like sign of what Doom is. Like they don't represent Doom that well. They're okay, but you see, my take on it is like those two came after Doom 2 and they went as like an encore when they thought Doom would finish. Like, so, you had the high quality Doom 1, Doom 2, encore with Evolution and Platoon. Then they thought it would end. And then the community would produce much high quality stuff, more high quality than Doom or Doom 2. And it would go on for like 2 decades plus. It's still going. It's incredible. I've always been in awe of it. The endless individuality and creativity from people who just reuse the same art assets, the same monsters, the same guns, and it's just like always interesting, always fresh. So yeah, if that can shed some light on why I liked it more. Well, I think there's more to it than Minecraft. Um, I did like Minecraft Story Mode. I did buy the from Telltale's 1 and 2. Did you buy those? Because I did. And see if it has a bit of story, a bit of something, not just a static world with nothing in it. But anyway, this is about Doom. So we're at 11 minutes. It's my favorite game. 11 minutes, rightfully so. If you got this far, you definitely have to subscribe. All right, thank you so much. Let's keep at it. Keep going. This is the best channel, isn't it? We know it is. Keeping it real. Oh yeah. Thank you. Enjoy your day too.